It's Vince, Trader Armor on the Realms. And for our third game, we're going to be having, we've seen this matchup before, so we're going to be very specific on the names. We have Alexander for this game, playing a Mojoverse team. And we have Alex playing his Bat Family team. So I'll get you to take through the teams. Alex, if you want to go first.
All right. Hello, everybody. Thanks for staying with us all day today. And I'm going to be playing, like Vince said, the Batman family. I unfortunately do not have a theme team just because Red Hood does not have Batman family keyword. It just has Gotham City. And Robin doesn't have Gotham, so no theme team on this one. But I do get to feature a little vehicle over here. This is the Batcycle. Today I'm going to be playing it. It's auto-piloted, so it's very little points, only 25 points. It'll be, you know, just carrying people around. You'll see it all around the board. Playing Batman. I'm playing the LE Nightwing and Batgirl duo. Red Robin, Red Hood, and Damian Wayne. And that's it to me. How about you, Alex?
For me, this is actually my first team build. So I really enjoyed the Mojo universe when I watched it in the, I think it was 1990s cartoon of X-Men.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't have a theme team because Mojo has a pretty awesome ability called Everyone Places on Set, where basically if you have a celebrity keyword, it'll give you +1 to all your attack. And if you're not in line of fire of Mojo, it gives all opposing characters -1 who don't have the celebrity keyword. So basically, that's how the team is going to be working. He is the king.
Yeah.
And I also have Tyrogen Crystal for some fun utility. That's pretty much how the team goes.
Sweet.
So there's both no theme teams on this game, right? On this game. Cool. So I guess we'll roll to see who goes first.
Yeah, best of luck.
Best of luck.
I should ask, just because I see the duo on there, do you have anything in your sideboard for switching purposes?
I actually do. I didn't even think about it until you mentioned it right now, but I do have Nightwing and Batgirl. I'm actually not sure if they do add up to it, but perhaps I will check out later on to the game and see if they actually do. Nightwing is 72 points that I have with me, and Batgirl is 85 points. Alright. Let's roll on.
Alright.
Oh, I wasted that one.
Alright then.
I'm going to get you to go first.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to start off the game using Mojo's telekinesis power to throw Mr. Rasputin in the safe spot of the Tyrogen Crystal. Then I'm going to move Longshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically, I'm putting him here just in case when I want to roll for the Tyrogen Crystal, I'll be able to prop on that roll. Give me a better chance to pick it up.
Does it say can't be re-rolled on relics?
Don't say anything about... Oh, it can't be rolled.
Relics.
All right.
Lawyered, my friend.
Why do you hurt me? Okay, so Mikhail's going to try to pick that up. I need a 4 or better.
Not quite. Power action, yeah.
Yeah, so like 3 squares.
And that's going to be my turn.
Alright, these close 4 actions. Good oak. My Batman, just to let you know, is only being played at 100 points, not 200 points.
Okay.
Alright.
Now I'm talking to that.
And let's see what we got here. Fortunately for me, Batman family, almost pretty much everybody on the team has improved movement of some kind. They jump around a lot. Let's see what we can do. Red Robin on his speed power is he can use leadership. When he does, he considers all friendly characters with outlaws keyword to be lower points. But none of my team have outlaws except for him.
Cool.
Well, I'll just still use leadership though. Nope, that's not quite good enough. He's gonna move action here. So here I'm looking here at the Batcycle's attack power. The Batcycle's attack power is he can use Smoke Cloud as a free action immediately after the resolution of an action in which it moved. But the first hindering terrain marker must be placed in a square moved through the by the Batcycle this turn.
It's a blue power in the rules. The relics are only once. But yeah, the card only lists that it's.
So I'm going to get the Batcycle to carry 2 people because on it, when it's autopiloted, it can carry up to 2 people. Modifying its movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to drive to there. And he's going to place Nightwing and Batgirl on top of the box, if I can.
Which one of your characters have leap climb?
Leap climb?
None at the moment.
None of my characters have leap climb at the moment, actually, but a lot of them have improved movement.
Means they're getting more characters for movement?
Yeah.
Are they enemy characters?
Can I see your bike card?
Yep. Can take it out of the case. The cycle can ignore characters, and so can the duo Batman, Red Robin, and Red Hood. So only Robin.
They can ignore my characters for movement?
Yeah, all characters.
I will get you a drink if you can meet all your friends.
Robin to move to there. And my mini Robin.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Moving to there.
And what was the... What did you have as movement? You have Indomitable. Can he move again? Yes, he can. Now,
Cycle is not indomitable. The vehicles
when
are not
something's
indomitable.
carried, they can't attack me that turn, right?
This turn. Next turn I can do something, of course.
But next turn, not the turn they move it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And what's the charge on any of these guys? I can't really see.
Nightwing and Batgirl have a 8 move with charge, so it'll be 4.
Okay, so I'm safe for the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to clear. I'm going to perplex up my defense.
Alright. Sounds good. My turn?
Yep.
Alright, none of your characters have improved movement on, improved targeting on hindering, do they? I don't see it off your cards
nope.
here.
Got a Mountain Dew?
Okay. Start up with the leadership from the Red Hood.
Got it.
He got it, so he's going to remove the token off the Batcycle.
That's really...
And that means the Batcycle could carry again.
It's like an Asia. Oh, you could what?
I believe actually vehicles, when they do carry, they don't have to modify their speed, because they are vehicles.
Oh, there's a...
Yep.
Can confirm? Yes.
That's the tin flavor?
Yeah, they do Lay's now, right?
Oh, nice. Dark cheesy garlic.
Apparently it's the $1 million.
That actually sounds pretty good. Too bad all those things really do stop.
Do you happen to have some smoke cloud terrain by any chance in there?
Yes.
Perfect. My vehicle is kind of cool. I can make some smoke around here too. 6, 7. So I'm gonna get the vehicle Batcycle to drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To there. And he's gonna carry, let's see, he's gonna carry Nightwing and Batgirl to there. And a Batman to there. And Smoke Cloud. He can use Smoke Cloud immediately after the move action, but one of those have to be in a square that he moved through. So he moved through that square. Place that there. That's 3, 4, 5. And just one more piece, I think. Perfect. Thank you, Vince.
And what's the defensive power on, gentlemen?
Nightwing and Batgirl?
Yeah.
Nightwing and Batgirl's defensive power is they can use combat reflexes and super senses. And Red Hood is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there. For a second token, he is indomitable. And Batman is going to perplex up Nightwing and Batgirl's defense up by 1. And to you.
My turn. I'm gonna roll for Rasputin's special trait power, which I get a 5 or a 6, which doesn't matter because I can't roll higher than 3.
Have some confidence here, Alex. Come on.
All right. How to do this one. I really want to get that Trigon crystal, but can I afford to... And what's her attack power?
The duo's attack power is when Nightwing and Batgirl end their non-free action at a different elevation from where they started. There's no elevation for an elevation, so it won't come into play.
What do I do here? I don't know. So I can. I'm at a 12 attack right now because of, again, like I mentioned before, Mojo has a special trait that gives +1 to all celebrities on my team.
So their attacks, yeah.
So their attacks are all +1. So right now, Rasputin is at 12 to an 18 defense, and you're in smoke, which does something else, or it's because I'm adjacent to you, it doesn't.
Smoke cloud won't do anything. It's just hindering terrain for
for
close combat won't do anything.
But you have close combat reflexes? So
Combat reflexes, so it's going to be +2 to my defense. So with Batman's modification, it'll be a 20 defense.
So my 12, so I need an 8, or I need 7 if I want to. Do I try to pick up that crystal?
Anything I should be worried about?
No, I was just trying to know whether or not the symbol actually gave you willpower.
Oh, it doesn't though, no. Finally. We were just checking the rules to see, Vince and I were interested to see if the vehicle itself could actually get willpower. Being a robot, you're a machine, you think it would, but it seems that we don't get willpower with vehicles.
Yeah, when the bikes and the other vehicles have come out, we were up on those, but we haven't seen them a lot, so yeah. Just always good to refresh.
So if I'm question, if I charge here, can I pick this up while charging?
If you're a flyer, because if you're a grounded character, you stop your movement as soon as you become adjacent to them.
But I can pick up something that's adjacent to me, right? I don't have to go over something to charge.
Yeah.
Well, no, the issue is like who's doing the picking up?
I'm thinking about using Shatterstar once per game, which will allow me to teleport anywhere on the map,
right,
and with someone adjacent. That is lower point cost value, so Bertha. So I would be putting, let's say, Shatterstar here, Bertha here, charging to pick up this.
If you...
I have plasticity too, if that matters.
It doesn't. If you dropped here and say put Bertha here, she could pick it up from the square she's charging from and then move there. But as soon as she becomes a grounded figure, as soon as they become adjacent to another character, the movement's done.
So if I go here, I put him here, I can charge, I can pick this up and go, it would be a charge for 2. So 1, 2, I can go back here.
Yep.
No, because it's half by half, so it'd be charged for 1.
Oh,
so it's 8 movements, so it'd be...
So it'd be 8, 4, 2. So you get
okay, cool. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using this once per turn power.
Once per game?
Once per game power.
So he's going to teleport to there, and he gets to carry a buddy. That's lower points.
Yep. Bertha has fallen off. So Bertha will
Big Bertha down.
Bertha will use charge, picking up the heavy object.
Yep.
1 and 2.
Alright, charge onto Nightwing and Batgirl.
Yes.
So she does have an 11 attack because Mojo is a bit of a mean guy. And I have a 20 defense with all modifiers. So you'll need a 9 or better.
That's a crit.
That's a critical hit. Holy smokes. I do have my super senses still. Hopefully that'll save me.
Hope not.
And it doesn't save me. Ouch. I don't have any theme team, so I'm taking...
So 5 damage.
5 damage.
Right? It's 2. Yeah, 5.
Good hit there. Viewers at home, the theme teaming would only have been possible before the super senses were rolled.
Yeah.
Can't reroll after.
So that would take away the object.
Yeah. Yeah, like we said, guys, we're not using the special abilities of the 3D objects today. We just using them because they look a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
So now her defense is
17.
And what's the pink power? It's willpower, right?
That purple one is willpower, yes.
17, so I'm at a 12. 13.
I wasn't expecting him to hit such a high defense, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna see if I can go around this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use running shot.
You can't target him, I'm in stealth.
What's What's stealth? That one's stealth?
No, my Batman, the Batman allied team ability, this bat symbol on pretty much on my whole team, except for Red Robin, gives them to be able to use stealth.
So what's going to be fun is I'm going to try to use one of the special powers that Dazzler has. So I'm actually just going to do a move action. Move Dazzler. And what happens when Dazzler has an action token, no characters within 4 can use stealth. So what we'll do here is, now we'll do a running shot, 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Attacking an 18, so it's 12, I need a 6.
Yep.
That would be another crit.
Another critical hit. I cannot probability control.
Yeah, because of Longshot special power, when he rolls a crit, damage cannot be evaded, damage dealt increased by an additional 1, and damage dealt can't be reduced below 3.
So I'm taking 4 damage?
It would be plus enhancement, so it would end up being 5.
Regardless, just 3 is enough to knock them out.
So I do have a question for you, Alex. Because you weren't using a ranged combat expert, was there a specific reason why you didn't do a target with Longshot's 2 lightning bolts?
To be honest, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Just that's one of the things that I noticed from a lot of players. As we've talked about before, Alex is one of our newer players who's really gravitated to our game. But it's something that it's not even a lot of veteran players don't always do the multi-targeting, and there usually isn't a good reason not to. It's just I didn't think of it, kind of thing. But it can offer a lot of options.
I think I tunnel vision there just because I really wanted that piece gone.
Yep.
So I can try to maintain advantage, but then again, rolling 2 crits in a row is very unlikely. So okay, I'm gonna try to pick up the crystal here.
Okay.
It's a bit greedy because in theory I could try to go for an attack, but I will try nonetheless.
And you did get it.
I got the crystal this time. I'm gonna perplex up my own defense to 19, and then that will end my turn.
You'll have to mark Mikhail Rasputin with the power action, right? To pick up the crystal? Alright. Okay. So, beginning of my turn, small clouds coming down.
I've actually really enjoyed Big Bertha so far since I've seen her on the team, just because of that plasticity and her defense power that she can only take 1 damage per turn.
Yep.
Or a possible 0.
I'm going to start out with a leadership from Red Hood. And that's not a successful leadership at all. That's too bad. Batman is going to go for a flurry attack. When his attack power is, when Batman is marked with 1 action token, modify his attack by +1. But he is not marked.
Nope.
So he just has an 11 attack.
But you do have perplex.
I do have perplex. I wonder.
No, we got the point. I know.
So Batman's going to use his improved movement on characters and hindering.
So the plasticity does not work, yes.
To jump all the way to there.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm going to go with the Batcycle. I'm going to push him to carry. 2, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go here. Going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop Red Hood to there. Replace his tokens with some blue ones, so I know that it happened this turn. Could have done that with Batman as well. And I'm going to give Batcycle a push because he did do a second action and he's not indomitable or willpowered. Going to get Red Hood to outwit Mojo's telekinesis ability. I'm going to clear Red Robin and Robin and Red Hood.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to roll for Rasputin's moving power. That does not work. And then I will roll for the Tyrogen Crystal.
How does that Tyrogen Crystal work again, Alex?
So on it has 1 to 6 on the die roll, and what happens is whatever you roll, you get +2 to that stat. And if you had an Inhumans keyword, you'd also get +1 to picking up this object.
Interesting. All right.
So right now I just roll a 6, so I can choose 2 on anything that I want.
Put a pop for relic.
And you have stealth at the moment?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put both of it on the attack. So the attack is now going to be a 13.
Okay. What do you plan to do with that 13
Sorry,
attack?
it's a 14 attack.
14 attack on
14 attack. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to move Dazzler for a push.
Can I look at Dazzler's card while you guys do that?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So again, now all the stealth has been turned off.
She's got to take a push as well, right?
Yes.
Within 4 of her is turned off.
And now she also gets perplexed. So what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to 13. He's already at a 14 attack, so I need a 4 to hit, and I have a prop con.
So he's got a 20 defense with the perplex and the hindering bonus.
How do we want to do this?
And you do have a token, so that means you'll be taking a push regardless whether you hit or miss.
Yes, sir. So you're at 20, you said?
Yes, with the hindering
20, and
the
I'm at
perplex.
14, so it's a 6 at the moment. So I can lower that down to a 4 and deal 5 damage. The reason why I can deal 5 damage is because she has empowered on her dial. And I can go here and I can still target you with long range because we share this square in common.
What is that?
If I running shot to here, I
You won't be able to
him.
running shot to there because you'll be adjacent to Batman then.
Here,
Then you won't be able to see Batman because Mojo is in the way.
even though they share.
You would have to shoot. You have to run to there. Actually, no. Either way, Mojo's going to block the line of sight.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to perplex up my attack.
So it's a 15.
It's a 5. No, I can't go any higher than 3. From my
Okay,
mistake.
that's right. Yeah. So
So I'm going to go to 5, and I'm going to do a,
5 damage.
and then I'm going to perplex down your defense to a 17, to a 19.
Dazzler won't be able to see again once again because Mojo is blocking the line of sight from that position.
Is that so?
Yeah.
So it'll be a 20. I still need a 6. All right, we're going to try it regardless.
So where are you running shot to? Where are you positioning?
We're going to position myself right here.
Okay.
Using Psychic Blast, running shot Psychic Blast.
All right. So 11,
And I can-
14 attack.
I can still. Can I still see here? Is it
Yes.
possible?
You can still see. So a 4
so
and a
it's
14
to be.
is an 18. It's going to miss by 2.
So I'm
a
going
20.
to. I'll prop con that.
Yep. That's the one. You need a 5.
It's 4.
But it's unfortunate.
It sucks. Big Bertha is going to use charge for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Needing.
I'd say a 10 on a 17.
That's at 11 because of my Mojo.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. Yes.
That will be a hit for 2.
So I have toughness. It's going to be 1 damage.
You lose the outwit power.
No, I still have my outwit.
Darn it. Please stop following me.
Poor Bertha.
I need to remove him from my sides.
So this is his token.
Yeah. So I think Mojo's going to go for a straight attack on Batman here.
Yep, 11 on a 18, on a 19, sorry.
We're doing your fun, Steven. I'm not in the mood for
Yeah, missing by 1, you need an 8. My perplex saved me.
The Mojo, other characters, so it's not working. I was using blacks for today, but that's fine.
Make it 4 that way.
That really sucked.
Hey, you want different images? So two of these What, really? Those are these two Ultra Balls are
So I'll just perplex up Mojo's defense.
You perplex up your attack with who are you going to do?
This one.
Oh,
This
with
is the one that couldn't.
his defense?
Perplex up his defense for now,
Yeah, that sounds good.
and I'll clear these two.
Sounds good. Start off with the leadership from Red Hood. That's not good. Red Robin also has a leadership by the looks of it. I didn't even notice before. Yeah, he succeeded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I don't like the what?
8, 9, 10. Very high attacks over here, 11 and 11. Oh, excuse
I
me.
would actually be at 12 because of Mojo.
Yeah, because of Mojo, that's right.
Try to make
Yep, Mojo is the issue over here. So he has an 18 defense right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Batman's got a 12 attack right now because he's marked with a token. So Batman's going to attempt a flurry.
Okay.
There'll be a 12 attack on your 18 defense. I need a 6 or better. You know what, I'm going to perplex up my attack to a 13.
Okay.
So then I only need a 5 or better to hit. It's going to hit the first attack for 3 damage on Mojo.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And now popcorn.
And now you have a 17 with my 13, needing a 4. It's going to hit for another 3 damage.
I'll prop on it.
Alright.
Again.
It's going to hit.
You can't base it then, because then I'll look at it and go. We need the ends, but we don't.
Alright. Steal energy.
Yep.
Oh,
What's that Big Bertha's defense power?
I can only take 1 damage a turn. If I roll, I believe, a 5 to 6, I ignore all damage.
Okay. Gonna get Red Hood to outwit your defense power.
Yep.
And he's gonna try and take a punch on you.
Okay.
You have shape change.
that was in
Yep.
So it is possible for me to try and hit. Needing a 6 or better. That's a miss. That's too bad.
We'll take it.
I'll call it a... Use this outwit already. 10.
Are you even paying attention?
I'm gonna get Red Robin to move to there.
Yep.
Robin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can move on that far.
You have the
It's gonna move to there.
oh no, that won't
You know
work.
what? You have a, how much range charge you have?
I have 4. Charge.
4? 1, 2, 3,
The new
4.
one's only base. You can only evolve it if it's got its taken.
I'll move there.
The new one is like.
I'm gonna clear the Batcycle. I use my outwit, use my perplex. It's your turn.
Okay, so Mikhail uses special trait power to roll. Nothing, and I'll roll for Turgan Crystal. 6, so I get to put 2 on anything that I want again.
Oh man.
I'm going to put 2 on my defense.
Okay. Can I see Mojo's card while you decide what you're
No,
doing?
it's terrible against fire.
Perfect.
It's not good.
So by the looks of it here, since you lost your speed power, you won't be getting your +1 to your attack anymore on celebrity characters.
Yeah. And now he has 2 tokens on him, so he's pushed. Again, regen, flexing up to your 18 only, huh?
gonna make this deck. We need DCs. But I had some.
Should Dazzler not have cleared last turn, I think?
No,
Okay.
actually, not the double token.
I don't remember
you're right.
doing anything
No,
last turn.
I moved.
Okay.
I moved and attacked.
Okay, sounds good, yep. Continue on. What you got in mind?
I gotta do some perplexes. I mean, I gotta try. I think here the best is I gotta try to steal energy, and it's only an 18 to my 9, and I can go up by 3 on my perplexes, so I can get to 11.
Could get to 11 on an 18,
But
7.
but you are actually the one who taught me to position myself properly, so that if I fail, I can do something. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go running shot,
All right.
and I believe I can only see I can see Red Robin from here as well.
Red Hood you won't be able to see. 1, because Mikhail's in the way, and 2, because he is in stealth.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have stealth.
Well, you'd have to say you declare, because that is a free action. It doesn't just automatically happen.
Oh, I understand. Okay. So I'll try to attack the bike, I guess.
Okay. Interesting thing before you do that. The Red Robin, who is adjacent to the bike, has got a cool defensive power. He can use Defend and Toughness. When an adjacent friendly character replaces its defense value with Red Robin's, that character can use Toughness. So he's going to have a 17 defense with Energy Shield, make it 19 plus Toughness.
Okay.
So 11 on 19. Not quite. Missing by 1.
So he was perplexed up by 3. So he's going to try to swing a Batman.
11 on 18, needing a 7 or better.
Yeah.
That's
That
a
would
hit.
be good.
For 3 damage, I have Toughness, so I'll be taking 2 damage. 1, 2.
You'd have to buy 2 different sets.
Unfortunately, as a push, I do go down. Back to the last click I was at. Should have paid attention to that.
That's good. And you get some.
Oh, he already has a token. You don't even have to give him 3.
So he'll stay exactly where he was.
Yep.
Yeah, his thunders is better than the speeding gear ones. So I decided to go with that. We don't have what other colors you got?
Green, black, red, white.
Move him over here.
Black, white.
Is way too easy to speed.
Yeah.
And we'll
So we'll take one
clear
and then we'll leave that there.
and clear.
Alrighty. So the turn goes to me.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
That miss by him really hurt me bad.
It's okay. I think you're doing just fine with my 176 point piece already out of the way. Let's see what else I can pull off here. Okay. Whoops. Big Bertha's having a hard time standing up over here, viewers. So you have to be gentle on the table. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to need the Batcycle to drive to here. He's going to carry Red Hood to there. That was Red Hood's token. I'm about to give Batcycle its token. I'm going to get Red Hood to outwit Dazzler's Perplex.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe that's not.
Well, Rasputin actually cleared last turn.
Gonna get Robin to charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna use exploit weakness.
It won't affect because it just says
Let's see. I want to know if it's reduces or
It's reduced.
if it's reduced.
sorry, it ignores.
Dealt damage. No, when she's dealt damage, roll a d6 on a 1 to 4. She ignores all but 1.
Yeah.
On a result of 5 to 6, she ignores all. So, gotta take my chance. 9 on a 17. It just said when she's dealt damage, right?
Yes.
So 7 and a 9 is a miss by 1.
Soul charge, you say?
It's alright.
Good thing nobody else wants to soul that.
Push on Robin. Batman does not have perplex anymore. I'm gonna clear and clear and clear. Your turn, Alex.
My turn. So I'm gonna roll for a special movement power. Doesn't work, and I'll roll for the Tyrian Crystal, which is range. Will come in handy right now. You all have stealth at the moment, so I have to do something.
So some of the stat bonuses that Alex was getting earlier, viewers, from Mojo's celebrity bonus is now gone, so I'm hoping that it's going to try and work in my favor. But he still has that crystal on Mikhail that I'm kind of worried about.
Yeah, it does do a lot of work. So Dazzler is just going to try to straight up and try to hit you.
All right, 10 on an 18.
10 on an 18.
It's an
That'll
18.
be a hit for
2 damage, so I'm taking 1.
So the reason why that's so important for me is now it activates her free power. As a free action now, I will make sure that no characters within 4 have stealth.
Yep.
So I'm going to
Just while Alex is thinking about his move, there is a little bit of a change I made to the sculpt over here. Red Hood sculpt. This is the Red Hood from the Teen Titans set, although the sculpt is from the which one was it called? That one Batman set. It was I believe it was the Streets of Gotham set. It was a switch clicks base. It was pretty easy to change.
Okay, good. That's what I'm saying. It's already.
No, it's fine.
What are you thinking here, Alex?
Well, I'm thinking of my threats, and right now I do want to get rid of that Batman so he can get off my guy. But I have 2 ways to get. So I'm going to perplex up my attack.
Okay.
I don't have running shot anymore, do I? Well,
What did the crystal give you this turn?
range.
That's range. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't come into play for me.
Okay. So you just got your 10 attacks. You go. You're gonna use. You have your perplex.
So instead, actually, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to double perplex up his attack, so it's going to go up to a 13.
Shatterstars.
Shatterstars.
Okay.
Shatterstar's going to use a special ability, which is Fury and Blades.
Blaze and Flurry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Targeting
So,
Batman.
targeting
So it's gonna be a
Batman.
13 on an 18.
So for
Need a 5
roll
or better.
number 1, will be a success.
It's a hit. Blades roll.
Blades roll for 2. So exactly what my printed was.
1, 2. It's a 16 defense now.
No. And that would be a hit as well.
Still a hit. Yeah.
And I'll roll for Blades. And 2, and I think I'll keep that too.
1, 2. Knockout on Batman.
Now that was a push for Shatterstar. Black will determine that I've taken an action this turn. So
Good
we're
hit by Shatterstar.
gonna do Psychic Blast on this, so it'll be for
10 on a 19.
10 on a 19. Before we do that, I think we're just gonna do Bertha, just a 10 on an 18.
For 2 damage?
For 2 damage.
I'm going to use Defend on here, so he's going to have a 17 defense, but he's going to have Toughness this time. So still hitting the 17 defense,
Yep.
but I do have Toughness, so I'm going to take a 1 damage. Sometimes it's worth it, whether I want to let him try and get a chance to hit and deal less damage, or try him not to hit, but if he does hit, he deals more damage.
So yeah, we're gonna attack 10 on 17.
It's going to be an 18 because of the hindering. Oh,
18?
who's attacking? It's Mikhail?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That'll be a hit
That's a hit, right?
for
3.
3.
Toughness again, getting from
Psychic.
Red Robin. Oh, okay.
So it'll be 3 or 3.
3, alright, 3 it is.
Right here. And that's it. We're gonna clear Mojo Jojo. I know it's not Mojo Jojo, but I don't care. And Longshot. Pass turn.
I'm going to start off with a poison. So whenever she's dealt damage, she's got to roll a die, right?
She avoids.
She ignores all but 1 damage. All. Oh,
Nope, not if you get 6.
Oh, it's 6? You got a 6, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That poison would have been very annoying.
Gonna get Red Robin to move to there.
Actually, Red Robin is my favorite.
Oh, is he? Yeah? I like Tim.
Do you?
Yeah, I like everybody. I'm a big fan of a lot of the Batman family. Well, it's the original, so all the Robins, Batman.
Well, Nightwing, I love Nightwing. I love his costume.
Oh yeah, well I consider him as one of the Robins as well, because he was originally a Robin.
He was the original Robin, wasn't
That's
he?
right. So Red Hood's going to go for a punch on Dazzler. 10 on a 16. Needing a 6 or better. That hits.
I don't think I can see.
Nope.
So yeah, that's going to be
3 damage.
right through. 1, 2, and 3.
Yep. 16 was sidestep. And she lost her power for stealth too.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mojo's defense is a 16 at the moment.
Yes, sir.
And super senses. Okay. And get the Batcycle to drive. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to carry Red Hood to Var.
There goes my regen.
And there goes Red Hood is Red Robin, sorry.
Carrying
2 red
2.
dudes.
Yeah.
He can't carry 2. Give him 2 tokens over here. And take his push. See if he still has his power. Still has his white power, so I get to make a smoke cloud. As long as one of them starts in a spot where I move through. I'll move through that one right there. And I'm gonna put it under all of us. Give us some cover. And here are the tokens here for the bike. I still have one more piece I could place. I'll place it right there, why not? I don't have any free actions. Actually, I still do, yeah, I still have my outwit, don't I?
You do.
So I'm going to outwit Mojo's...
You have some rough choices there. Because right now he does have phasing teleport, which will ignore his lockup. He does have, but at the same time he will be able to do a regen attack roll and has perplex.
Yeah, I think I'm going to outwit the phase teleport.
I think that's the best choice.
Is that really phase teleport?
Yeah.
I thought you had nothing on there.
It's phase teleport.
Yeah, it is, so... Looks like I'm going to outwit the phase on him. And those are... Oh, I still have Robin here, Damien, but I'm going to clear Damien.
Okay.
Can't really do anything this turn.
So I'm going to roll for Mikhail's special movement power.
Yep.
So finally it activates. So basically what that does is now, for what I rolled, he's going to get that plus to his movement. So his movement now is 16. And he ignores, for movement purposes, he ignores elevation, hindering terrain, and blocking. Now I roll for the Turing Crystal. 3, which will be an attack. So he gets +2 on his attack. So he is now a 12 base attack.
Alright.
Coffee? I can buy my own coffee. They just don't have it treated enough.
And you have stealth, so I can't attack with most of my stuff, huh?
That's correct.
They're going to cross in the street to go to Timbers.
And you can make, Red Robin can make the defense power of
I don't know why. Like,
this gentleman go up, yes?
Of Red Hood, yes, he's got defend.
There's defend, huh?
Yep.
So we'll go up to 17,
Took up to a 17, yeah.
18, 19. Ooh, that's not
19
fun.
and close, yeah.
That is not fun at all. Okay. Well, we're going to perplex up his damage to 3.
Big Bertha's damage with Mikhail.
What's his click hit?
It's 16 defense with combat reflexes, so if you want to punch me, it'll be an 18 defense.
An 18 defense, huh?
Yeah.
And running shot can't work on any characters on the field at the moment.
Yeah.
That's a bit annoying. Well, yeah, instead actually I'm just going to put it on his attack. So it's 11 on your
18.
18.
Is 7 or
He's
better.
7 or better. Come on, baby.
Man, you haven't been missing at all.
And knockback.
Karma Reflexes does protect against knockback, but Robin is knocked out. No knockback needing to happen.
No, don't even start me with two balls. Oh yeah, I got the... Oh.
I guess Mojo's gonna have to go for it, huh? And what's your defense? What's the defensive power? Is that his defense power?
So who would you wish? Yeah, it's Red Robin's defense power. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna go for. I'm gonna perplex. I need a 7 or better, huh? To try to regen here. Yeah, I'm gonna put up his own attack, so it's a 10, and I'm gonna try to steal energy.
On who you wish to target?
I think it has to be Red Robin. That's my best choice here. It's gonna be the easiest to hit.
Yeah, need a 7 or higher.
7 or higher. Oh, exactly 7.
For how much damage? You deal
For
3?
3 damage.
I do have toughness, so it'll be 2.
I do get 2. Oh no, I got Pulse Wave now. Green will be my marker for this turn. Okay. So I guess what we'll do is here we'll clear Rasputin and a clear Dazzler. Clear these gentlemen. And we'll go ahead and pass the turn.
My turn. Start with a leadership with Red Robin. No, that's a failed leadership. And I'm going to remove the smoke cloud. There it goes. Okay. Let's see what options.
So, I mean, for those who just watched, of course, coming in, I did open up the game with 2 crits, which did an insane amount of damage, unfortunately, for Alec over there. But he did manage to shut off my Mojo Jojo's power, which hurt. But I wonder, is he the right target to go after at that point?
I have no idea, but I am going to be relentless. Red Hood is going to outwit your Super Senses Mojo and try and punch you in the face. 10 attack on a 16 defense. Let's see what Red Hood can do. This can miss like a hero.
And what's the story behind Red Hood?
So Red Hood his real name is Jason Todd, and Jason Todd is a friend of Bruce Wayne's. At one point, when Dick Grayson, also known as Nightwing, when he turned into Nightwing, there was no Robin, so Batman found a new boy to become Robin, which is Jason Todd.
Okay.
Jason unfortunately had a short life. He died very quickly. It was an interesting way how he died, actually. Turned out at one point in time, DC wished to try and not kill somebody off on their characters, and they decided they were voted should they kill Jason Todd or not. So they did a phone call vote, a poll.
Wow.
And people would call a number and say whether they wanted him to die or live. And it turned out that everybody wanted Jason Todd dead, so the votes were unanimous.
Because of the storyline, or do you think they just didn't like him as a character?
I'm not sure exactly. I think there was a lot of hate on him as a character, but then they ended up deciding to bring him back as the Red Hood. He was resurrected by, I don't know if everybody knows Ra's al Ghul.
Yep.
Ra's al Ghul ended up bringing him back from the dead, right? And turned out that he ended up going a little crazy. Ended up going back to Gotham, creating some havoc with all his guns. He ended up turning to guns which is kind of different from Batman. Batman using his fists. And Batman rehabilitated him, helped him out, and now he's solo. He's got his own team now, the New 52 comic books, which you can buy at your local comic shop.
Very cool.
On the Red Hood and the Outlaws.
And he still has all the training. He still retains all the memory of the training that he received from Batman?
Yeah, he's even more nastier than he used to be, definitely being stronger, older, more experienced, and does like to use his guns now.
And does he cross over with Batman, or him and Batman are still not on talking terms?
No, absolutely crosses over all the time. I'm reading Batman Eternal at the moment, and he's teaming up with Batgirl and Batwoman, which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. I'm going to finish off my turn with Red Robin trying to do what Red Hood couldn't. Try and punch Mojo. I need to get him out, because I need to start knocking people out, or else I'm going to lose. So I need a 6 or better. And that's still another 4. No hits happening this turn. So I'll give him a second token. 1, 2, take him, click him.
And unfortunately, that smoke cloud's gone for him. So.
Yep, so I'm
Rasputin's will have some fun. Alright, so Rasputin will move for his movement power. So his base movement is now 16.
Yep.
And he'll roll for the Tyrogen Crystal. And I can choose anything I want.
Fantastic.
So we're going to choose it on attack, so he'll be a base 12.
Yep.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it up to 14. And he's going to use Running Shot Psychic Blast.
How's he getting to the 14?
He has his own Perplex.
Alright, so it's going to be a 13, but where's the last one coming from?
Oh, sorry, 13. Oh, sorry, it's just a 13.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
He does not have running shot, though. as
He
you can
does
see.
not. So I can't do that just yet.
No.
I have to Running Shot with this gentleman right here. I'm going to Running Shot.
Long shots with running shotting.
Attacking.
Typical long shot.
It's 11 to 17.
Yep.
That'll
Hitting.
be a hit.
Critical hit, because long shot's trait, he always critical hits when he does hit. So it's going to be dealing
3.
3 damage. 1, 2, 3. I would go knockback, but I got a big massive bike behind me.
And then we're going to go for
The last range attack. Huh?
go for Pulse Wave here.
There's a lot of characters around. You sure you want to do that?
To hurt myself.
It might even be better off just to charge Flurry Blades with Shatterstar. Because if you knock
Can you
out
charge Flurry and Blades as
You
in because
can.
Flurry is a movement?
all 3 of them, no. Flurry is a close combat action, and charge gives you a close combat action as a free action. So you could potentially charge here, target Red Hood, and if Red Robin, and if he dies, you could go for Red Hood. Why not? That's what I would do in your shoes.
Well, the only issue with that is then I will turn off his ability to attack somebody this turn.
Yeah, but the thing is, you might knock him out, and if you hit Red Hood hard enough, you might knock him out, which leaves just a motorcycle.
Ooh, question. I can push him if I wanted to and teleport face him away as well, which will open me up a couple more options.
That's possibly
Yeah, I
true,
think
too.
that's what we're going to do. Now, question, because I am still new to the game. If I Perplex up, let's say, this gentleman's attack, and then I phase him, he takes pushing damage, and Perplex goes away, then will he lose the Perplex, or the Perplex already in place?
It will be gone.
Okay.
The Perplex will not have happened anymore.
Well, I think that's still the best choice to make, so I'm going to go 808. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Perplexing before he moved, just so everybody knows.
Yeah. But it does go away, so it's...
Oh.
it does not.
Oh, he kept his Perplex, so it's still there.
So
What
we
is
will
your
go
Perplex?
up, his
Attack?
attack.
Okay, so
So
12. And charging and flurrying.
I'm going to
Blade.
attack
Red Robin.
Red Robin first. So 12 on 16, need a 4. That'll be good. For Blades,
Yep.
for 6.
That's going to be a
That was a
pilot.
wasted one.
Definitely. He only needed 1.
And then he'll try to attack. It'll be on 18, so I need a 6 or better.
Still a
Very
hit.
good. And I'll try to hit for Blades, which will be a 6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I am
5.
rolling.
5 was enough to knock him.
Very well.
Clearly, my dice rolls are no match for Alex today.
Nope, not today. Actually, in my last match, I rolled nothing but 1s, and this match I seem to be rolling nothing but 6s. So he's going to go. Keep in mind that he was perplexed before, so he's at 13 attack because of the Tyrogen Crystal. So he's going to just try to attack the bike, but it does have... Is that barrier? Or is that...
No, it's an energy shield.
So it does have... Okay.
17
so
defense
13,
from range.
I need a 4. And I do have a prop con. So that will be for 3 damage.
1, 2 is enough to knock him out, and that's the end of the game.
All right.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you very much.
Your dice were way
I,
too high for me to beat.
I apologize. I apologize for the 6s. So now, for those who don't know, Alex is actually pretty much my tutor. He's been teaching me all the rules about the game, what it takes to build a team. In fact, on Friday we had a bit of a session talking to each other because I'm known to play the zombies. I'm the zombie guy because it's the only thing I know how to play. And after a couple of advices given to me by Alex, this is what I came up with. So if you guys want to leave some comments, let us know what you thought. Alex, I'd love to know what you think now after playing with them. What do you think of the team in general?
I think Mojo is fantastic. I think if you can fit him on a team, he's definitely the way to go. Like he's one of those guys that he has a lot of map control in the sense that he's minusing 1 to my attacks as long as I couldn't see him, which is why I threw Batman at him to try and take him out. My attacks weren't hitting, so like my plan was failing on me just because of the dice.
Yep.
It would have been an interesting game if had I knocked out Mojo and then had to deal with this, see what you had to do without him, because
Yep.
he's such a key element.
And I think that's why Rasputin's so important to the team.
Absolutely.
Just because when you attach the Tyrogen Crystal, his stats are so high on his starting click. We're talking about 4 damage base, we're talking about an 11 base attack, and I believe it's an 18 defense. +2 to anything on that.
Oh, just gonna make you like super powered, right?
And the perplex, and then with the enhancement that's given, that was the whole idea. Because you have to understand when you play CM, people understand that they have to go after Mojo because of the celebrity bonus makes him automatically a 12 on the starting dial.
And a lot of characters out there that do have map control. People like, for example, Tellus, or Tellus who needs to be adjacent, or someone like Professor Xavier who has to be in a starting area, or Oracle. Oracle sometimes even needs to be in the starting area too. Mojo doesn't need that. Mojo just has a white power that gives that bonus to all your characters with the keyword. He's got telekinesis, he can move your characters, he can move on his own, he's a flyer. He has a lot of movement on his own, so like as a character for 140 points and a super rare, he's pretty strong.
I think so. And I do love one of my favorite combos. I mean, because he's just a standalone piece. He does what he's going to do regardless of what team he's on. There's 2 combo pieces that obviously work well with this. Dazzler, because Dazzler does give +1 to both their attack values.
Yep.
So when you stack it with this, again, he goes to a 13 just to start the game.
Yep.
And with that kind of ability and a perplex anywhere on the field, you can deal anywhere between 4 damage to the starting game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do love Shatterstar and Bertha's once per game ability. I love that.
That was a good combo, yeah.
It buys you your time to get to where you need to go. And just because he himself will have a 12 attack because of Mojo and that flurry and the blades, it gives you an opportunity to do base 12 damage.
This is a great example of a well-balanced team. You got some close combat people to tie up. He has a high defense, so there's nothing you need to worry about, right? You also have a very high attacking ranged from Longshot and from Rasputin.
And prop con built into him.
Exactly, and to top it all off, people are like, wow, you can shoot, but what about my stealth? Dazzler even fixes the stealth in the beginning as long as she's got 1 or more action tokens. So I had to knock her off that power, which I didn't do early enough. I had to knock him, Mojo, off his power to all the stat bonuses. It's a lot of stuff to beat.
But there's so much threats.
Exactly, so it's a very balanced team. It's something to write down and keep in mind for future tournaments.
I appreciate it, and I thank you very much for letting me understand the balancing of the teams. Again, read your cards, guys. That's how I found out that he was a celebrity, and that's what actually helped me build this team, and I thank you, Alex, again for all the help.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching, everybody.